And my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me
It's time to get live.
Just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home.
Insane.
My balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass broadcast in all the known land. I am Tommy C, and this is Shot from the Point Live. My point men today are none other than Jeff, the hillbilly redneck Huffman with the big chin. Yeah, thank you. And none other than the Dead on Date, Chicago,
what's going on,
Las
guys?
Vegas, all the way to the Deutschland. What's happening?
Deutschland.
So anyway, you guys well know I'm an egomaniac.
Yes, you are.
So a meme goes out about me, and of course I retweet it. Most people would be embarrassed about it, not me. I don't care if people say bad shit. I don't know. I like seeing my picture everywhere. It's all these YouTubers come out and they pretend to be like really humble, and well, I am humble. It's just that you got to be, I think, a little bit of an egomaniac to do this kind of stuff, to perform and say, hey, look at me. I'm interesting. I'm more interesting to whoever you're talking to. That's what TV shows, that's what music does. I'm the fucking best. But YouTubers and a lot of Hollywood types in general, they don't do that. They tell you that they're just like you. Well, I got news for you, motherfuckers. I ain't like any of y'all. I'm fucked up. And,
a little bit.
I like seeing stuff about myself on the internet.
Not as fucked up as that headset, though.
You don't like my headset? What's wrong with my headset?
No, I'm talking about the one that you broke.
Yeah, it's over here.
He's
somewhere.
talking about the one that you murdered, and you fucking headphone murderer.
Pull a Cronin move
me
and
me and Dave just sat there awkwardly for about 4.5 minutes.
wearing elf ears.
Maybe I should pull a Cronin and sell it on eBay or something, or at least he was talking about doing that. Sell the thing on.
Sign it, tape a fucking pube hair to it, and fucking put it on eBay. It'll be good times.
Yeah. So I want to look at memes about me, because I'm nuts, and I like some of these are funny, some of them suck, and oh fuck you guys with the kid stuff. Since like
Yeah, really?
Keem was right. Pedophilia is funny to you sick fucks. You joke about pedophilia.
If it's Herbert the pervert from Family Guy, it's okay.
It's not. It's never okay.
It's never. Get over here with your fat muscly arms.
Yeah.
It's never okay.
Well, here's the first one.
Some people are unphotogenic. You are what I call psychopathic photogenic.
Yeah, I
every
know.
fucking picture you're in, you look like a fucking lunatic.
I was kind of doing my, and it was funny. One of the first things I got back was the Jack Nicholson when here's Johnny. That was kind of what I was going for, but I didn't realize that people would be absolutely scared. I didn't realize like they'd be freaked out. I thought it'd be like, cool, I got a big 6-pack of beer and I'm about to do some hardcore gaming. In front of my set. There's even an empty beer glass in the corner. This is the first one I think I saw, so I didn't think much of this one. I've had memes done about me before, but none of them really kind of like...
This one says there's a severed head on the floor, and I'm very proud of it.
Nobody. Baited update, please, Tommy. I'll take calls and ask your question. I don't have one as of yet, so nothing really has changed too much. I will take your calls and take on all comers. If somebody happens to ask me a question, I will answer it. But otherwise... The reason I'm not doing a baited show is because I think if I do, it'll guaranteed be over. All right? That's pretty much the way I see it. Guaranteed. All right, let's see if I get this.
What happened the other day didn't do it.
The Matrix. One of my favorite movies.
Oh, that's nice.
When you finally crack the
Smooth
Matrix.
fucking Photoshop skills there.
There you go.
At that
Yeah.
shit.
I've noticed with these, though, you don't need good Photoshop schools as long as it's funny. Exactly. Sometimes the worse they are, the better. Yeah. Tommy C is watching Blue from Jeff Goldblum. Maybe he's watching you poop.
Oh man, your eyes are not aging well. Look at the crow's.
I know. I did notice that.
That's what happens when you don't sleep.
Yeah. Well, some of that. Well, I have sleep apnea too, so it's not totally my fault.
Still better than CM Punk though. So
yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
That's
hey, everybody in the chat, if you like me and like what's going on, look, I need likes. That's the way the new algorithm works. There's 400 people in there. Let's see if we get 300.
It's crazy to me that there's 415 people in here now and there's only 106 likes. Apparently, people don't like good old fucking furry fucking going on. We got all kinds of things that I can make hump in the background if you guys get us to 300 likes. I mean, there's a plethora of options. Make sure you hit the like button and we're gonna have some fun. All right, you guys know what I do.
Dave's so much better at me than that. Oh, I got the Colossal's crazy meme.
That's good.
With the teeth, yeah, with the fork and the
hose.
Yeah. There you go, the whole thing. I'm not supposed. This is supposed to be make me look cool.
Thank you for being a friend.
Yeah. I like the woman that's right next to my head. She's like, man, fuck that shit. Look at her. Look at the one right above there.
Mama from the train.
Yeah. She's like going like, fuck
nice,
you.
yeah.
What are you looking at? I like that. That's my grandma right there.
It's like Sam Kinnison's mother.
Yeah, that's
Fucked up.
funny. That's funny. When chestnuts are roasting on an open fire, mentioning
Oh God.
because Colossal liked the video. He retweeted the Christmas
Yes, he did.
thing we did last year. That you narrowly missed because you were having fucking problems. I remember I had to hang up on you before I told that story last year because you were having some kind of Skype issue, Jeff. So that's the reference.
And
to
1
that.
year later, we're still having Skype issues.
I like this
and
one.
You're also being bathed in the fucking light of divinity today.
Except,
I
well,
love it,
yeah,
Jeff.
I'm trying to avoid being bathed.
Oh, there's some pedophilia. There we go.
But this one doesn't
go.
bother me because it just says free candy on the thing. It's so over the top.
Candy.
This one doesn't bother me, but I would like the ones that you put actual children in the thing really piss me off.
The best part of this entire meme right there
Yeah.
is suspicious van at the bottom. That is, oh, that's so
I like this
suspicious
one.
van.
It's one of my favorites actually.
Sponsored by
Satan,
Next.
Satan, follow me to hell.
Tommy without makeup. That's great.
There you go.
Exactly.
Satan.
He wears
Satan.
a lot of
God,
makeup.
this damn glare.
Satan. Just killed 12 kids. Time to celebrate. Hey, what's with kids?
I mean, you basically do that every single show because you blow every one of them up. But
Holy shit.
That's true. That's true. Just good 12 kids. This is my favorite, hands down. The girl meme that's like with the funny face.
Yeah.
This might be my favorite because that's one of my favorite memes of all time. Absolutely, nothing ever good comes from a night van. Real talk said. No, that's true. That's true. This is my absolute favorite. I take it all back.
I like this one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is really creative. YouTube drama before and after. The thing is, because it's true.
Yeah.
It's 100% true. You know.
It's also 12-year difference, but whatever.
It's not a 12-year difference. It's an 8-year difference.
Oh, you're like 50-something.
Oh, fuck off, you fuckhead. It was an 8-year. What year? That was 2008 when that picture was taken.
Still 8 years. You were 32.
Actually-
Now you're
I was also
40.
in shape and running every morning. There's me and your girlfriend.
shit.
there you go.
There's me and your girlfriend.
Future ex-wife. Get it right.
Old Zoe Berger.
God, the things I would do would make her giggle.
There's me coming outside the scarce tree, I think that is. No, I don't think that is the scarce tree, but it looks close enough.
It could be the lion maker tree by that fucking look.
Yeah, I know. Alcoholics Anonymous is going because fuck it.
Yes.
Because fuck it. I don't care what those people are doing. I'm here to have a good time. Beck's gold, everybody. To the next meeting. The White House. The White House. See President-elect Trump,
Time to party.
Time to party.
Bex.
We're at the
Trump
White
looks
House.
like a Bex guy, too.
Yeah. He might be a Beck's guy. He is of German descent.
Might be.
Yeah.
He could be frugal.
I guess that's the Simpsons house, right?
Yes, it
Tommy with jaundice. I like
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah,
This one
I got
makes
jaundice.
me very happy. Look at that shit.
I got you. I'm very yellow, but thank you. Thank you for putting me. Oh, that's why I'm yellow.
Yes,
because
you
that's
drank
probably
your liver to
deliberately.
fucking
Yeah,
death,
because
and
the
now you're a
Simpsons.
Simpson.
Right.
I get it.
Kidneys failed.
I don't know who that is, and I don't get
That's
this.
Zoe
one.
Berger.
That's Zoe
from
Berger.
her
Zoe?
fucking- yeah, that's from
Yes.
her art video, dude.
Yeah.
Her episode of Red Shoe Diaries that she made. It's
I didn't
fantastic.
catch the captions because, I'm a gentleman. I always bring the drinks. That's Zoe.
Oh yeah,
Look
sure.
Zoe.
Yeah, I didn't see that
That's
video.
Zoe.
That's me and KSI. That's probably KSI from 10 years ago. That's me and KSI.
Good times there, had by all.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. KSI looks scary
Somebody
there.
looks fucking more demonic than you. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Well, he's a big YouTuber. Maybe I get something to look forward to.
is.
Yeah. All you need is hand. Pornhub. That's the Pornhub in Times Square. I'm assuming.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. There you
Yeah,
go.
the moan on the right side there is
That-
really,
that
really
makes
fucking
it-
special.
Time for Beck's Gold. Yeah. Somebody wrote in this one. It's like this is Tommy's time in the army. I was like, you have no idea how right you are.
Closer than the.
And not only that,
truth,
I have my
yes.
when I re-enlisted, I have my First Armored Division shirt on. If you look close there, that was one of my
shit.
re-enlistment shirts.
Funny.
You know, if you look on
Nice.
that, there you go.
God, this-
And there's me and Scarce, and Scarce apparently passed after he did too much cocaine. But we're gonna still drink.
That's
I'm
probably
here
pretty
for
safe.
it.
That's probably pretty safe to do. That worked out well for Jose Fernandez.
Right.
Jesus. Oh,
There was
let's.
a lot of extra blow on that guy's face. You could have done a bump off that.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
probably
saying, don't
shouldn't do
let that
this
go.
one. Let's skip it.
No.
Me, Scarce, and Zoe Berger.
The new
Cute.
power couple plus their new foster
go.
child.
This
huh?
is one will
Oh,
get me in
that's it.
trouble. It's me and Adolf Hitler. That's
you
nice.
must be this.
Thank you.
high
By the
to
way,
ride
by the
the
way,
Nazi ride.
Whoever made this completely pissed off my wife to like no end.
I'm sure.
Yeah, she was not happy about this.
I fucking
But-
love it.
Yeah.
But you're awful and you love it.
Tommy, you must be this tall to be a Nazi. I like.
Up! It's the Baited Podcast.
There you-
The Last Supper. This is me killing a small dog.
This is
That's
you
a
hanging
Michael
out
Vick's
with.
house.
I would never cut a.
You son of a bitch.
You knew I was gonna beat you, Huffman.
I
You're
was-
beating me. Not on a good old Michael.
Apparently,
Vick
I
platform.
cut off a small dog's head. Actually, I wouldn't. I would kick a small dog before I'd cut it. That's too messy. You know.
Look at that little head. That
I like dogs.
Pomeranian's
I actually
poor
like
head.
dogs a
It's
lot.
7. That's good.
Pomeranian.
That's really good
Yeah.
skills.
Why is he blue on the bottom? Why am I red? I guess because I'm evil.
Because you're the devil.
There's me at McDonald's. You know, proving a point.
That's well. You'll soon be working.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta smuggle that stuff in there to make that job somewhat exciting.
Yeah. Time to drink the pain away. Yeah, sort of. I think I was in a good mood that night, but sure, I'll take it. That's me being gay, I suppose.
Go.
There's Jeff Huffman in the background. You know,
That's
Yeah.
right. Who doesn't like that at a fucking gay bar? That's great.
party.
Well, it's probably
Yeah.
not a gay bar. I'm making assumptions.
Yeah.
Here.
I just
300 likes.
instantaneously
Thank you guys
up
for
on
that. 300 likes. You guys are awesome.
You guys rock. Thank you so much,
As promised.
and thank you, Dave, for remembering to do that. That's cool. No alcohol behind this point. No, fuck that.
That was
And
good.
with the Make America Great Again hat on top of it.
No one can
That is-
see it, Dave. Nobody can see it
Oh,
right
okay,
now.
we'll see it later then.
Nobody can see any.
That's awesome.
He's doing the no alcohol behind us. I like this one. That's good. Me at the
Level
YouTube
fight.
headquarters with the Canavacks. There you go.
The
Oh, so
plan
that's-
is
oh, so
coming
that's-
together.
We're gonna fix that
so
glitch.
That's how they haven't figured this glitch out yet. That's
We're gonna
why they-
we're gonna fix it now. Look who's here.
They're all drunk.
And
Six pack and Tommy C. We're gonna figure this glitch out together.
this was a late entry. Me and Ice Cube. Again, we got drama to cover. Should be a T-shirt. When the person approaches you in the streets, walk away quickly, kids. Another kids thing.
That's the
Fuck
first
off.
one you
Just
showed.
And I think that's
That's
it.
just
There
good
you-
advice.
I think that's
That's
it.
it.
Maybe I should
That's
like what's his name made? I'll give one. Fletch made one. I don't think I put that in yet. Fletch made one that was supposedly pretty.
I love
good.
the one with Ice Cube though. That was great because you had like I know it was a beanie, but you looked very Muslim there. That was very nice.
Yeah.
I like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's always
yeah.
nice.
I
we
needed
need
to-
we need more diversity.
There's
here.
other ones.
I think
like,
the Tommy Muslim Tommy would be the best version of Tommy. It'd be good.
Yeah.
I retweeted. I'm gonna stop retweeting them after today.
Yeah, we got Tommy can be a Muslim. Real Talk's the black guy. Dave, you look Asian a lot,
That's right. I
Dave
do.
looks Asian. And
I can look Asian.
Yeah, I think that's
with
it.
that.
and I'm the white guy.
Yeah, you're the white
Yeah,
guy.
no, you're definitely the honky. You are. That's true.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's it. And there we go. There we go. 718-395-7660. 718-395-7660. Thank you all for your memes. Screw you with the kid stuff. I hate that. You cucks. How dare you? You never do that to my face. I'd kill you. And why is Gizmo humping my fucking face?
Because I promise hardcore furry action, and that's what we're gonna get. So
Furry.
what would happen?
Well,
Just,
Stay Puft
drunken
Marshmallow
night-
Man's not a furry.
Well, it works.
Yeah. Stay Puft
It serves
Marshmallow.
its purpose.
He's not a furry at all.
He's getting
Um,
furry right now. He's got a furry fucking gizmo cock. It's good
Hold
times.
on.
There you go.
Fletch can't hear you because I haven't
sick
set it up
fucks in the
correctly
chat.
right now. All right, Fletch,
Hey,
can you hear me?
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear Dave? Say hello, Dave.
Well, hello, Dave.
Oh, I can hear Dave. Yes.
What's up, Dave?
Super, right?
All right,
Super
Tommy. I was promised my meme on the show, and it's not yet
It
arrived.
didn't happen because I can't find it.
Well, I
Did you send
tweeted
it to me on Discord?
Well, where do you want me
Did
to
you
put
send it to me on
DM you
Discord?
it? DM you it?
Did you send it to me on Discord?
It's a yes
It's
or
a
no question.
binary
No,
question.
I can't.
Why not?
Because Mac removed a meme.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he
All right.
did. That's true. I can't post anything. That's right.
Oh, okay. Well, then don't worry about it. What was it going to
Never
say?
post anything
What was
in
your?
Discord
I
anyway.
put you in here for a reason.
No, it was here. Let me find it. It was about to drink the last of the baited money.
It's pretty
There you
good.
go. There you go. You're a creative, funny kid.
I am. I already. I had another one in there too. So I mean.
Yeah. So what else is going on with you? You have anything else to bring to the table?
I don't know. I just I thought I'd call in and
What?
it in your on techiness.
Oh, okay.
You're such a techie guy, Tommy.
Shut up. I had enough of you. I got rid of him. 718-395-7660. 718-395-7660. Or download Discord and hit us in the Shot from the Point chat, which is in the description box below. I'm a little exhausted. I've been through a lot.
You sound a little tired. A little.
That's what
too
happens when you don't sleep.
Yeah. Oh, well, Red Team
Yeah.
Review's in there. He's got a nice little channel. Red Team Review, you're on the air.
Yo, Tommy, I got to apologize for what happened last time. I did not know you did not want to be called on Skype.
Oh, it's not that I don't want to be called on Skype. It's just that I can't take the whole system I have rigged up where everybody can hear the sound and stuff and do what I want to. I can't take a regular call on Skype. So you can call Discord or the phone number. That's the only thing I can do now. There's a whole thing
Man,
for it.
yeah, I
and
do apologize for that.
It's mostly due to the fact that Skype changed their fucking how they decide who hosts the call.
It's pretty awful.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. They should have just left it the way it was. Then I could do
I got
a talk
couple
show.
of questions
Go
though
ahead.
for you. Why don't you guys just have like a Patreon or maybe like a subscription service for Baited? Because I love you guys on there.
Yeah, I have a Patreon, but I think, and I've been getting donations this week. I forgot not to shut it down. I guess I'm going to keep it up because, I mean, those people have been kind enough to donate. For Baited, Keem doesn't really need it, and what's his name? Clown's absolutely against it. So we don't
Well,
have a
to
Patreon.
be fair, like Keem already makes fucking so much money.
Yeah.
Like, the money you guys make from Baited, that's pennies to him. Just give it to you two.
Yeah,
you guys
but
are
I-
fucking
That's a hell of
entertaining
an
as hell.
assumption.
That's a
I
tag.
think
That's a.
hell of an
It's
assumption.
just.
You think so?
He just thinks
Well,
it's
yes,
tacky.
because it's never just pennies. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
It's still a hell of a lot of money.
It's more of a moral thing. Clown doesn't like it. Clown don't want to sell T-shirts either. So that's the end of that. You know. Yeah, but I mean,
Dude,
I'm
talked
not.
to a
I'm
lot
not
of smaller
against. I'm not
YouTubers.
totally against it. I got my own thing. I got my own channel. So I don't know. It's not like I don't like. You got to give a little. So I mean, it's not not that big a deal. I'm doing okay if it continues. Doing
Is it
okay
gonna
now.
continue?
I got a check out of it finally. So I mean, finally happened. You know. So what else you got?
Douchey of me to ask how much did you get?
Yes. Very douchey.
douchey. Yes,
Very
Jesus.
douchey. Especially because you're like a verified YouTuber, aren't you?
Yeah, I am actually.
Yeah.
The way
How
I got
dare
that
you.
is just.
How
yeah.
fucking dare
Why don't
you.
you get verification?
What's that?
Why don't you get verification?
I don't want to get verified till I get 100,000.
He wants to be low key.
I want to be low key. Actually, I'm still partnered with YouTube. I'll be honest with you. Because I'm just still partnered with YouTube. All right,
Well,
man.
Tommy, I love you, man.
I love you.
You're great. I'm also from Jersey too, and I love Stern like you. I love
really?
you, man. You're
You're a
great.
man.
I hope Beta continues.
Thank you. Me too. Talk to you later, buddy. Bye-bye. Well, you're ready to jump on his ass, dear Don Dave.
Well, a little bit. I mean, hell, Jesus
Well,
Christ.
he's
I'm tired of
entitled
this
to
argument.
ask.
Well, Keem's already a millionaire, so what does he need?
Yeah,
to
you're
do?
hit.
Go fuck
So
yourself.
you weren't really mad at him. You're sick of that narrative.
I'm so tired of that argument,
Yeah.
man. And people say it so nonchalantly, like it's a fucking fact. Jesus Christ, why doesn't anyone have respect for fucking money?
And respect for
still a hell of
money.
a lot of money,
It's like
no
it's
matter-
just the idea that the business is fair or should be. You know,
Good luck with that
it's just ignorance. You know, it is pennies to Keem, but that's not the point. It doesn't work like
I
that.
guarantee it's not pennies to Keem. I guarantee when he gets a fucking check for thousands of dollars, he's not like, well, I'll just go fucking light my stogie with this. No, that's not how he works.
It's irrelevant whether Keem was worth $100 billion. It's irrelevant. They still do business. Like corporations still do this. They can afford it. It's just not how the way the world works. And I think a lot of young people just think that's the way the world works and business works. Now it doesn't.
Yet nobody yells at LeBron James for not taking a fucking max deal when his contract comes up. Nobody
Unless
yells
he
at him.
leaves.
He's already made hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, and actors too. Actors make a ridiculous, like especially top flight Hollywood guys. I mean, 10, 20, 30, 40, $100 million a picture. I mean, nobody says. Well, sometimes with athletes they do, Dave. Like, oh, it's all about the money. You're not about the game.
Well, look,
they do say
like
that.
Guys, even Tom Brady, who took a fucking pay cut a couple years back, and I think he does almost every single year. He still makes like $17 million a year. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I know. It's like they still try to.
How much does his wife make?
Yeah, exactly. And he's married to one of the most
maybe
successful
she shouldn't
models
make
in
that money
history
because her husband makes enough money. See, yeah, it's just a childish way to look at the world. 760,
she has
you're
her
on here.
own thing going on too. It's impressive. She's one of the most successful models of all time.
Success, yeah, I guess. What's up? What's on your mind? 760.
Oh, I was gonna say, hey, I noticed Jeff likes a lot of bubblegum. I got a stick of bubblegum in my pants.
Icebreakers.
Yeah. Fuck off.
But yes, I do. I do like gum, sir.
Yes, I just hung up on him. I don't care.
I wanted to know where this was going.
I didn't.
Right?
Oh, man.
I guess I'm not in the mood for jokes. It's funny to do a comedy show.
But
then,
guys, it looks like I'm sticking to the mannequin challenge today.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what you might be in the mood for, Tommy?
You
might be in the mood for some hardcore gaming. And just by chance, I know where you can see something.
Just plug now. It's
amazing. Check it out, guys. In all seriousness, my fucking team, I have a Smite team, an esports team. They performed in their very first tournament today, and they won their first round matchup. They lost their second round matchup to a fucking to a pro team, but they did a phenomenal job. I got to hear actual esports announcers, say the name Team Copious in an exciting voice as they stomped out the competition in the first round. It was fucking awesome. So throw a little love on Twitter to my boys over on Team Copious. All right, man. Esports ain't ready for Team Copious.
Yes. That's good stuff. That's their ticket into this. This is fantastic news. Really proud.
My dick got so hard every time
they
said
Team Copious. Because you're an egomaniac like me.
I mean, that's what gets Dave off, and Tommy gets off by, seeing himself.
You know what gets me off?
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle.
That's what gets me off. Every year.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open
No, like this.
Aeon, how dare you hate that movie?
Oh, she hates that movie.
Dare
she
you.
hates it a little less.
A little less.
Wow.
Yeah.
This fucking scene at the end. It's smiling at me. It's 447. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. Yeah. Do you reckon Baited will ever do stuff on like serious, like real life stuff instead of just YouTube? Or
I think we got to get to the next episode. No, I don't think so. I don't think Baited's the place to discuss.
You want to see him cover the next Ebola outbreak? I mean, what do you want to see?
Yeah.
I'm your reporter, Tommy C. Came back to you.
Cover what animal they kill next. Who's going to join Harambe?
Yeah, no, I don't think we'll ever do that. I don't want to do that. I occasionally touch on serious things here, but I'll be perfectly honest with you. I have a slant, and I have a political ideology, so it's always going to be like a little biased over here. And no, I don't want to do that.
Well, not necessarily as a factual thing. It's in like, I don't know, your take on it. I mean, it doesn't have to be all serious.
I got to be honest with you. Those two aren't interested in politics. I'm probably the closest thing to that, and I don't think it's a good business move.
Oh, okay.
That's about as plain as I could take it. I read serious into politics. So
yeah,
man, that's the way I see it. Anything else, bud?
Do you have Xbox, and what's your gamer tag if you do?
What's my gamer tag? I don't have a Xbox gamer tag.
Oh, okay.
You have to catch. I'm not announcing but you can, if you watch my streams, you can catch my PlayStation gamer tag. Thanks for the call, buddy. I'm not giving it out because I'll just get like.
Yeah, he needs you to carry him.
You probably have to get a new account. Clown's trying to call in, but he's calling on the wrong line, and I'm gonna put him through.
Come on, Clown, get with the program.
Well, Dave, you can join me in the mannequin challenge.
Yeah.
No, just because you're too scared.
I don't think
to
it's
going to
be.
I
don't think it's going to be too long.
Just add him to the call.
I don't think this is going to be what you think it is. Here we go. Let's see if we can add him to the call. Wait a minute. No, wrong one, clown. I did it. I made a mistake. I'm sorry. Don't do that. Don't try to call back. Sorry, buddy. I fucked this up. First of all, I got to do this. Second of all, it's because I got.
You're doing a great job at keeping it together.
Hang up. You
Shut
are
up.
techie. That kid was right. You are very techie.
Yeah, I got to take this one, clown. Take this one. Hopefully you'll take this one because I don't want to. I can't do the other one anymore.
There we go.
Colossal's crazy. You're on the air. What's up?
Cool. Yeah, I got some news regarding Baited.
Whoa!
If you allow me to share it.
If you want to go live with this, go for it, clown.
Essentially, and it's going to be dependent on what you say, but basically, if Keemstar was going to allow us to release parts of the episode we recorded, along with kind of an explanation episode, if you like, which would be the 14th episode. So these cut parts would be at the beginning. We're also going to get a voting system where we have more creative control over which episodes are released. So essentially, if two people agree with an episode going out, then that episode goes out. Whether you're happy with that, I don't know, but I think that's enough for me personally to say I think Baited can continue.
Well, I'm going to go with you if that's the case.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
But what about the last episode? Are we? I got to get some background because this. I'm gonna have to come clean with this because we're coming on the air now. We have to come clean with this. Baited's been held up for this reason, and I've kept it quiet. Me and Clown demanded that he release the last episode, or we walk. We walk. I said it to him. Clown backed me up, and that's it. Because the censorship has gone far enough. And my fear was, if I don't put there's two reasons the episode absolutely needs to come out. For our credibility, so people don't think it's a work. And a lot of people do think it's a work, which is sad. Yeah. All right? And the other part is it needs to come out for censorship reasons. One of Clown's biggest issues that he's told me when he's been upset with the podcast in the past is censorship. So this is the way to do it. I told Keem I walk if there's censorship. Keem wants censorship, and he wants to censor bits and pieces of this, and he's changed.
Well,
his
we
plan.
have a voting system in the future, where essentially, if two of us agree with an episode going out, that episode goes out, which I think is fair.
Works
Absolutely.
for Congress.
Yeah,
but so I don't like
George,
I don't like
vote,
doing
man.
this in public. I don't like doing this in public. What does the chat think? Baited go on, take this deal, or
you
walk?
don't like doing it in public, so let's take it to
I
the
want
chat.
you to be happy, Tommy, with going forward. But I wanted you to hear from me
Okay.
that I personally am happy with that. But basically, if you're not happy with it, I'm not happy with
But
it.
my
It's
problem is I'm happy with it if it actually comes on, because remember our original deal was this. You know, there's no censorship, there's no this, that. And the other thing, we can pull for certain reasons if it's going to damage our channels or something like that. I'm afraid that we're going to be in the same position next time, and this particular deal, which we've had, what, 2 deals accepted over the last couple days, and they've been rearranged twice. You know, I mean, honestly, if we get screwed, it's shame on us.
This is the deal now, and we're doing this live and in public. The agreement is that if 2 people, there are only 3 people on the Better podcast, agree to an episode going out, then the episode goes out. This is live, so there's no going back on it.
About as binding as
my
it gets, yeah.
understanding.
Keem's trying to call in, and he's going to be super pissed at me, but I cannot add him to the call because of the setup. You're going to have to explain that to him. If he wants to talk to me afterwards, talk to me afterwards. We're
Well,
taking
I'm sure
the
you-
deal.
I'm sure you can hear.
All right, let's make this
going on.
official now. Baited Concast. If I agree, if you're happy with that, then I'm happy with that, and then we will go.
I'm
and
happy
continue.
with that. I want you to be happy with it. If you're not, obviously...
It's not that I'm not happy
then-
about it. I worry
Look,
about it not
this is the
not
main
working.
thing.
That's the thing.
Baited doesn't exist, and this is what I'm trying to stress to Keem.
Yeah.
Baited does not exist without Keemstar, Tommy C, and Colossal is Crazy.
Agreed.
One of us is not happy with something, then the Baited podcast ends. One of us goes, Baited podcast is over. There's no replacements. Baited is not baited with each one of us. We have an equal say. The split is not equal. Fine, I accept that.
Yeah.
But we have an equal say. It's got to be.
Yeah, the split's not equal, but I can't tell him that I can't take the call because it's on the wrong.
One man, one vote.
Yeah, I can't.
You guys are lucky that I'm here because if this is an agreed upon deal, I once fucked a notary, so I'm pretty sure I can make this binding. So you're lucky I'm fucking here.
All right, I'll take the deal. Take the deal. These people want it. That's what we're doing it for. We're doing it for the people in the chat. And I can't take your call, Keem. You got to listen to what I'm saying. I know you don't. I can't take your call. I can't stop the censorship. I can't take your call on that account. I have to give you a different account. So he calls again. All right. I'm gonna try to give him my other account.
Give him the other account, man.
Yeah, I don't even know the name of it. Fucking the other account that you guys.
The one that we're on right now.
Yeah, which this is the one I want to protect. Yeah, this is the account that I really want to protect.
Well, Clown, you can see it. Clown can see it. Give it a time. Give it a Keem.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. Send it to him.
I can probably add him to the call. I don't know why.
Tommy,
add him to the. Can you add him to the call?
Tommy, can't you just look at the top of the screen?
No, but he's not in the other one. See, he doesn't know what the other one is.
Probably add him to the call.
All right, there he goes. There he goes. Sure.
Everyone achieves more.
All right. Keemstar is in there.
All right, I'm in here. Listen, are you guys here?
Yes.
Yeah, we're here.
Everybody's here. Bated breath.
Man, there's been a lot of debate about money. There's been a lot of debate about feelings. There's been a lot of debate about power. All right? Man, I just don't care about any of this anymore. All I care about is the fans. Everything I do is for the fans. You guys can fight about money all you want. All I care about is the people in the chat, you know? So if I have to take an L for the fans, I'm willing to take an L for the fans.
So you want to release the episode? I mean, I did agree that Clown could edit some of it. Are you saying screw it? Let's just go forward?
No, let's not do it at all. I don't feel comfortable with it. Fuck the fans.
I think we've agreed that I'm going to cut specific parts, put them at the beginning of the next episode that we record, which is probably going to be about why this episode wasn't released.
Okay. There
you go.
All right. Well, look, in some sense, I agree with Keem. It's about them as other people. They want to do it. I don't want to be the fucking guy that ends it. I don't think anybody else does either. But if that be the case, then let Baited continue.
Tommy, if you're not happy,
it's not that I'm not fat. I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight anymore. I just, you know what, guys? I think I've done the decisions that I've made over the last couple months by not actually doing my Tommy C act on the podcast. Acting as an intermediary has actually helped the podcast tremendously. I swallow my fucking own ego to make things work, and I'm going to do it again. But here's my problem is, Clown. What if you're unhappy in 6 months? That's the thing, and then I got to worry. So I've literally spent the last 6 months of my life worrying about how either of you feel. All I'm looking for is some security, and I know I can make this work. I know what I add. I know what I bring to the table, and I don't even care that I'm the Keemstar dick sucker that doesn't ever add anything to the podcast. I know what I do, and I'm comfortable
Which is essentially what I do here for you.
Yeah, essentially. So, I mean, I'm good. I'm happy. So if you're good and Keem's good, I'm good.
I promise and say I'm going to be happy with everything that happens in the future, and there isn't a possibility that I might walk.
The truth is, the only reason why this podcast is successful is because we don't agree. All right.
That's the truth. No, he's right about that.
We have a podcast that fundamentally is set up to fail. That's all there is to it.
Well, yeah, you're right.
So that's all there is.
Razor's edge.
They made it past the first 2 weeks, like I thought.
It's set up
one
to fail,
one day, I have no doubt that this podcast will fail, and I think it will. Like Keem says, it's set up to fail.
It's always
one day,
going to be like this.
Die. And I thought I was 90% sure. I told someone today, I am 90% sure I'm going to hear back from Keem today. 90% sure that it's ended.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
It's 10%. What are the
Nobody wants to end this thing. I know we're doing something. Special. And the thing that I'm most proud of, and forget the money, is we got kids listening to radio, and I got to be a part of that. That's just historic. That's historic. That will go. If it's, I'm hearing a lot of YouTube podcasts that are popping up now. That's historic, and I'm particularly proud of that. I mean, I don't want to walk away from it. But, there is a censorship issue. I got to be honest with you. I can't ever imagine pulling my audio on any of the episodes. If I look bad, I look bad. Whatever. But I just, I need both guys to be happy. Can
I just make one point, though?
Sure.
Like, sometimes, all right, I'll say something on the Beta podcast, all right, that is really fucked up, all right, that like I regret after I say it.
Well,
Sure.
well,
And
here's the key thing to that, Keemstar. Don't say it.
No,
Or let him edit.
listen to me. All right, like, dude, you guys as my co-host and as my friends shouldn't put me in a situation where I'm like, look, man, I'm not happy with what I have to say. I'm not happy with what I said. This could potentially hurt my career. You shouldn't force me to fucking put that out there.
I understand, but okay.
Depends on the
once,
circumstance.
twice, fine, but it's happened. This is the 7th time, and actually, we calculated before. Guess how many a percentage of episodes that we have discontinued?
33.3%.
Fucking
Kind
nuts.
of poetic.
Look, here's another thing,
listen.
Keem. I probably could have stomached a scrap in this episode too, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. It's the stuff that you went public with that really burned my ass, and it needed and the stuff that you went public with, the stuff in the podcast puts a lot of that in perspective. So I mean, it was the way you went public about Clown, and it's the way you went public with me. I'm always willing to forgive mistakes. I think you should trust Clown more often when you say, "Hey, that one thing that I said, edit it out." But you got to trust him. That comes up in the last episode. Trust between you guys.
Okay, but I'm sorry, but when someone comes to me and they're like, "Okay, we should have equal shares," all right?
Which is stupid. Why is it?
I don't feel like you appreciate me, and I need to feel appreciated, okay?
But-
I need to make sure, and I don't need you to kiss my ass. That's not what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
What I need to make sure is that I'm not being used, okay? That's very important to me.
You're not being used.
But here's the thing, Keem. That's where I was willing to forgive you. I was willing to forgive you on that. I know you've been burned. I've been on the ground floor of this from day one. I'm defending you, but it's like the lengths that you will go to make sure that I'm loyal to me feels like being disloyal. That's the way I feel about it.
Can I interject real fast?
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
I'd like to interject one thing, Keem. I just have one question for you. Clown and Tommy, I just want to know, have they done anything themselves? I'm not talking about Grade or Leafy or anybody else who's fucked you in the past. Tommy and Clown, have they done anything but been loyal to you the entire time you've worked with them?
Yes. Both of them have fucking did shitty shit to me.
What?
Okay. Well, first of all,
What did I
Clown.
do?
All right, I invited to Clown to my prestigious.
Oh, fuck me. This is about
Ugly sweater party, by the way, which just happened, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
By the way, Blade got wasted.
Yeah.
And some girl asked Blade, they were like, "Yo, Blade, you're still smoking?" And he said, "What? Did that drive your pussy?" And it was hilarious.
Oh God.
Dude, there were moments that were just, I'm telling you, Clown, you missed everything. Okay. And Clown takes to Twitter and he tweets out, "Yeah, Keem invited me to some party. I will not be attending." That's just fucking rude.
It's pretty rude,
was
but
kinda rude.
it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a big harmless joke.
I'd rather,
did I do?
I'd rather you ask for 3.3% than fucking take dicks.
What did I do to you? What did I do to you? All I do is take shit for sucking your cock. I want to know what I did.
Tommy, on your streams right after this went down, all right, you didn't say this, but you created a scenario of pity because the show was ending where people thought you were going to be homeless. And I had
that's
thousands
you.
of tweets.
No, I don't.
No, I stand by what I did. That was you.
Well,
that was you seeing it that way. And I tell you something, judging by the tweet's
Sorry.
response, that wasn't the case. I never said,
sorry,
I just
when
said
I got-
goodbye. I just said goodbye. That's it. We're done. Goodbye. I didn't say go heat Keemstar. And it's impossible to watch that video to come out with it. That was I have a rabid defense of you. I don't blame anybody. I was even worried Clown was going to get stuff. You saw it that way. And I got to be honest with you. You were the only one. I've got, count them, two YouTube contents that had the same narrative you did. I honestly think if you would have just...
I got tweets saying you did this to Tommy right before Christmas.
Oh,
you
that's
screwed
fucked up.
Tommy,
That's fucked
you
up.
fucked over Tommy. All
That's
these
the
tweets.
fans' narrative.
That's the fans' narrative.
You say yourself, fans are
Keem,
stupid.
you get enough of them. You tell me about that. I will correct that shit. I will correct that shit. You didn't put me out of work. Nobody put me out of work. The project ended. That put me out of work. No one fired me. And I was very, very clear about that. Very clear about that. You know, God,
I'm
man,
in a-
that's...
I'm in a
I said the
situation- I'm in a
project
situation
ended.
where-
I didn't say
I'm in
anybody
a situation where I feel like that the podcast has helped you out immensely.
Oh, it
helped you
has.
out immensely. and I got tweets of people saying that I fucked you over.
You can't worry about what everybody thinks, dude. You didn't fuck me over. I was clear. I cannot be responsible for what people take away, including you, from my podcast when I could not be any more clear about my gratitude and the fact that this channel ain't shit without you. There is no doubt about it. And this podcast, I cannot be any clearer.
I'm a mod boss. Clown just told me that he thinks I'm a mob boss. Now
I
tell
said
me
I
that
think
is.
you've been a good mob boss.
I think because Clown's racist and you're Italian. That's why.
I didn't even factor that in.
That is racist, Clown. That is racist.
Fuck off. You could be an Irish mob boss.
Yeah, that's
true. You have Irish mafia.
Yeah, there is an Irish mafia. The Italians killed them.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, when I got my new house, you know what you said to me? You said that my house looked like Tony Soprano's house.
Kind of does, though.
Did I?
It kind of does, though. It's
That's
like a mini
racist.
mansion. That's a mini mansion, though.
That's racist.
That's not
Fucking
it's
racist.
It's architecturally
You're not
racist. I don't
black.
understand that.
It's a mini mansion. You got a mini mansion. I don't even know if that's not a full-blown man.
No,
Is that
you would have been a good mob boss, Keemstar. And I asked you about this, and you said, "Yeah, I'd like to have been a mob boss."
I didn't say that I'd like to. I didn't say that I like to. I said I would be a good one.
You
agree
probably
with
would have been a good
but it's
one.
still racist.
Capo the team.
All right, look, podcast
Italian, Irish, fucking Russian.
Yeah.
Clown. Okay. Some idiot can't be a mob boss. You have to be a genius to pull that off.
Are you seriously making this argument?
You have to be very smart to be a mob boss, dude. You got people trying to kill you all the time. People trying to backstab you. You got to double think this. You got to counter loyalty.
Yeah, you also got to kill people.
That's right. I'm about to kill both of you if you're not loyal.
Capo the team. There you go.
Del Tute.
Still racist.
All right, guys. Am I officially announcing on my humble channel that the Baited podcast will continue?
If you want to.
Clown, no, Tommy.
No, if he wants to, this has got to be.
I don't want to do it. I don't have an ego in this. I don't need this to be the venue for it.
No, why, Clown? Listen, everyone listening, okay? Clown and Tommy have made a secret alliance to work against me, and that's fucked up.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yes, they have.
Alex Jones. Alex Jones is on the line. How you doing? Secret alliance. We have a secret
Welcome
alliance.
to InfoWars.
InfoWars. You are the revolution.
No
all right. Do you guys want to announce this on your own time? Like I said, I got no ego in this. Whatsoever. You guys, you want me to announce it? You don't want me to announce it? I will continue under the agreement that Clown accepted. That's basically it. Sound good, everybody?
I'm happy with getting some fucking creative control back and having a mutual decision between the three of us, not just the two of us.
And it's out in public too. Everybody knows the deal. Everybody knows what we make. Everybody knows the deal. This is out there. It's not going anywhere. It's almost like a verbal contract.
I really don't want any podcast out there where we're arguing about money. I think it's just bad for the.
We weren't even arguing about money.
With that, most of that podcast, it is bad for business. I agree with that. It was more
about how you backstabbed me.
You were worried about.
Backstab you.
We spent the whole podcast about your fears about us backstabbing you. Yeah, and at what point do I get to see? Here's the thing, Keem. Like, I come from the army. You can't bitch about anything. You can't complain. You can't whine, or you're a fucking shitbag, right? So when do I get to bitch about you saying this shit about me, and I get offended? When am I allowed to be offended about you thinking I'm a piece of shit backstabber? When do I get to be offended?
Everything.
Okay, at least you're honest.
No, you can complain. All right, listen. This whole scenario really bothers me, right? Because I've done a podcast before. I've done a very successful podcast before. It was called the Bad Kid Cast, and we pulled a lot of episodes because those episodes just weren't good, all right? In the episodes that we've pulled, they weren't good.
Not all of them.
They weren't good.
Not all of them. Some of them. Some of them I agree with you.
This episode that we recorded was very good.
It was not good.
No, it was very entertaining. I played it back. It's very entertaining. And we're going to show the best bits at the beginning of the next episode.
I don't really agree with that.
You have agreed to it.
That is the agreement, and I'm not agreeing to anything else. That's it. Yeah. And if anybody wants to blame me for the podcast ending, go right the fuck ahead, because I just cut the agreement right there. I signed it with voice.
I literally, when Keemstar said we were going to have more creative control, I literally told him to put it in fucking writing. I needed it in fucking writing.
This is what I think we should do.
Yeah.
I think we should do a podcast on, something that's topical, something that's relevant, and I think we should put all this behind us because honestly, us putting out another episode where we're just talking about this or talking about that other episode, it's just, this thing is never going to
I
end.
agree. I agree with.
I agree as well.
I agree with that 100%.
We do need a little bit of clarification to what went down. We owe that to the subscribers.
And honestly, Keem, you're going to hurt your own fucking channel if you don't put this channel thing out. You're eventually going to hurt your channel. Because it's going to be a credibility thing. At least you say, all right, I took one on the fucking shin, I fucked up, and that's end of it. I can defend that.
But that is manipulation right there.
That's not
on the chin. I didn't lose in this conversation.
Okay, then you didn't lose. Then there's no reason to. Well, I would say there's no reason to edit it, but
no, I didn't lose in this debate.
Okay,
what
fine.
I think the whole podcast and its entirety loses.
I don't think so. Because it's already because the narrative's already out there. And I would have agreed with you had we never recorded this to begin with. The one thing I agree with you 100% is this never should have been brought up in the first place. And
I agree with that as well. And that was my mistake to even.
But
bring
it's too
it
late.
But
You can't put the toothpaste back in the jar.
You
can't
Keemstar not come to Twitter.
All right. Listen, I'm gonna go back to my co-host.
I was talking to KSI today, and you know what he said?
He
goes, "Man, I'm really sorry you bait it, end it. I love that show."
Yeah, I know. Big guys like us. The Comedy Shorts Gamer DMs me once in a while and said nice things.
So I think it's just silly. I think it's just absolutely silly that we're going to put out something that's going to cause more debate between us.
No, I think it's going to end the debate.
It's going to end the debate, and everybody knows where everybody stands.
All the shit that went down. I don't want people to call this a work because
it's
it was
not
never
a
work.
It can't be work. And I tell you something, if it
Ask,
continues the debate...
Is the clarification worth more hurt feelings, though? That's the question you got to ask at the end of the day.
Yes.
There you go.
I've had my feelings hurt. I'm raw. I don't have any feelings. I'm completely feelingless.
Well, we know that, you fucking Andrew.
I don't want to be in a situation. I don't want to be in a situation where I feel like, dude, these guys just don't fucking respect me.
Well, you're gonna have to pick.
We have told you multiple times that we do respect you. And
you know what?
Sorry,
that comes up in the episode.
To show any disrespect in regards of leaking information or calling you out on something.
You guys made a secret alliance.
God.
You haven't made a secret alliance against the mob boss Keemstar. No, that's never happened.
That's the way you got to do things, Keem.
You clown. You said if Tommy leaves, then I'm leaving.
Yeah,
he said that 100 times whenever you're joking around. Who are you kidding?
How come Clown never said if Keem leaves, I'm leaving?
What's that?
Because you.
Well, because that's the end of the podcast anyway.
Tommy, more than anything.
That's the end of the podcast anyway.
Tommy, look, it's fine. If he tries to kick you, I will go as well. So therefore, he cannot kick you.
I'm gonna kick Keemstar out of his own fucking podcast.
Catch 32. You can't do it.
No, I'm not gonna kick you.
Keemstar can't kick me. And therefore he cannot kick Tommy either. And that's the only way the better podcast.
I'm sorry, guys, but if I do a podcast with someone else, it's going to be successful. I'm sorry, it's just going to.
I know it is. You're fucking Keemstar, but I'm not worrying about your feelings all day. I'm not worried about your feelings. I should have enough job security. Right, I should have enough job security where I don't have to worry. Well, Daniel Keem's pissed off today, and he thinks I'm going to stab him in the back, and I got to sweat that. I'm tired of sweating that. That ends.
When you say that, Tommy, when you say that, you're sending a message to people. I lost my job, and they think that you're poor.
That was not the message he was sending.
That's not the message. That's the message you took. That's the message you took.
No, that's the message.
And honestly, I didn't say that message. I didn't say that message in the episode you're talking about, saying goodbye to Bennett. I said it the next day when you decided to chime into my chat. That's what. So I didn't say that. I didn't even say that. I said that when you finally pushed me over the edge. So you mix your times up a little bit.
I seen a comment on YouTube of talking about this, and it was a brilliant comment. And this is why. He said all the hosts of Beta Podcast are wrong, and I'll tell you why.
Why is that?
Clown is wrong because he never should have asked for equal shares when everyone was happy with the percentage they had. Keem was wrong because Keem went public, bitching and complaining about it. And Tommy was wrong for doing a stream about it right afterwards and doing multiple streams talking about it. And that is the fairest comment I've seen about all this. And when I saw that comment, it just reinforced my whole idea of let's just put this behind us.
All right, I can get behind that. I think Clown can get behind that too because we have our secret alliance. And
Yeah,
I'm mind melding with him. I saw Star
We
Trek.
want to talk about who fucked up more. Well, let's talk about an even split on that. Fine. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I could take the 33-33 and 1/3 even split on the fuck up. Sure. I don't really have a regret about what I was doing. I was told it was over, but like I said, I'm a team player, and we're gonna keep this going forward. All right, look, guys. You guys announced what you got to watch. I got to finish up with my hosts. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it, and then we'll continue with the beta podcast. As far as I know.
Clown wants my money. I posted it on Twitter. Retweet. Bye.
Thank you very much, Clown, for being there.
All right, man.
Talk to you later, brother. Bye. All right.
Well, that got interesting. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that deserve a golf clap, Dave?
I think there is a golf clap. Look, you know what? If this could happen, who fucking knows what the United Nations is fucking capable of? I'm just saying.
Right?
This is fucking beautiful. My God.
All right, quick call, 718-395-7660, 718-395-7660.
Longest mannequin challenge ever.
By the way, if you think I fucked up, I don't think I did the wrong thing. I put on the fucking thing, but I mean, look, I'll just say it, even though I don't mean it. I'll say it. If that was the wrong thing to do, it's the wrong thing to do. But I mean, I was like, well, it's over. I remember saying to Dave, it's over now, so let's go get fucked up and have a good time, which is the way I do things because I'm Irish. No, that's just the way I do things. 347, you're on the air. Real quick, one question.
All right. So, how do you guys feel about Keem being so power hungry?
What? I guess that's your opinion. How do I feel about it? Exactly what I just said in the last 2 minutes. You know, it's
stoke the fires, man.
Welcome to the wonderful world of having a boss. 516, you're on the air.
Yo, Tommy, it's Fuse. Fix that string and play that guitar right now.
I can't. I got to fix. Oh yeah, fix the string. I'll play it one day. If I start, hey, if the beta podcast longs enough, I'll hook. I've always wanted to hook something into the computer and then fiddle away. And I'm about to get a new computer, so maybe that'll kind of happen one day. What's that?
Can you play guitar?
Yes. I've been playing since I was 13.
You've never heard of Warp Drive?
Warp Drive. What the hell is you? God.
Get on that Warp Drive.
Yeah, you should go listen to Warp Drive.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go do my assignment. So peace. Peace in the Middle East, chicken grease. Let's check this one. 757, you're on the air.
What's up, Tommy?
Oh, what's going on with you? What's up? One question real quick, because
Hey,
I'm ending this.
Here's my thing about the whole baited podcast.
What you got?
Keemstar's a fucking millionaire. Clown is really stable, and I feel like you should have got more.
Yeah.
Because you were kind of like the odd guy out. I'm not saying.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm not doing that
But
shit,
here's the thing. And Dave's gonna yell at you. The fact that Keemstar is a millionaire is irrelevant. Now I know Clown respectfully disagrees with you on this, but he would at the very least agree. This is what we agreed to. I was going to initially stick up for Keem when I found out, or I was told that he's holding out for more money, which wasn't exactly the case. All right, and that was his mistake for going public, which he admitted to before. So what you don't understand, I'm getting off topic here. What you don't understand is we made this agreement, and that's how the real world works. The guy that brings in the most to the table gets the biggest cut. It's just the way life is, brother.
Well, I couldn't do that. I mean,
then you can't run a big time podcast. I'm telling you, and I'm not saying that. I am not saying that to be rude. I'm saying that because that's what kids need to be told. Then you can't handle what I'm doing.
Snap.
Tommy, I'm going to kill myself. Let me ask you a question.
Don't do that.
I just want to ask you a question.
What?
If you had built 3, 4, 5 years of, equity, you built up a YouTube channel, you built up a basketball team, you built up money, whatever. Let's say you built up $5 million of your own personal money. Let's just say that, all right? And you're about to get into a business arrangement with 2 other guys who don't have as much money. And you're putting in more money.
You're putting in. He did spend more. He did spend more right away.
So don't you think you should have higher equity coming out, man? I mean, that's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know all of that.
Yeah, that's what it is, dude. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
It's the same thing, but with subscribers. Keem, over the last decade, has cultivated a following of millions, not hundreds of thousands, millions of people have watched Keem do what he does. Clown and Tommy simply have not gotten anywhere close to that. As good as they've done on their own, and now even with Keem's help, they haven't done what Keem has done. Keem brings advertising, he brings marketing, he brings people in. He deserves it. The fact that he took 50% is fucking unheard of in the business world.
Yeah, I got to be honest with you.
I'm tired of this.
Here's the thing.
Going back to your LeBron James thing, there's a reason he gets paid as much as he does.
Do you realize this is a fact? This is a fact, okay? If all things were truly like they were done, in the business world, I'd probably get about 2 to 5%.
Yep.
I got 20.
If
It's
that.
amazing. That's amazing. Now, did I try to get more? And Clown helped me try to get more when we were negotiation. Not just, he didn't help me last week. He helped me when we did the negotiation. He tried to get me more. He really did. Because he's a good man. I love him to death. Right? But it just wasn't reasonable. You know? Here, you know what's worse than having 20%? You know what's worse than having 20% of the baited podcast? Zero. And if fucking this doesn't work out, that's what you get. Zero. None. Zip. Zero. Nothing. Nada. Niente. You know?
So if y'all leave it, it still be on YouTube and it's still getting the revenue. So will it still be split if y'all
I think there'd probably have to be an agreement, but I can't talk about that. That's too personal, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I can't talk about that. Thanks for the call, man.
The fact is, everybody.
You know what it is? You know what it is? We can't get mad at everybody. Dave, we can't get mad at everybody. We can't.
I'm not mad at these
people. I know
I'm
mad.
I'm trying to have a conversation.
Yeah.
I could have
they don't. They're young people. They don't.
I didn't. Here's my knife. I could have jammed it at the screen, but I didn't do that.
No.
You're gonna save that for going after your daughter.
They don't know. They don't know. Cool guy.
No,
89.
If you're too young to know, then you're old enough to learn. That's how I.
Right. Just listen. Listen. Take it in.
Cool guy.
What you gotta do?
All right. Cool guy didn't make it. Put boss effect on. Boss effect. Discord. Boss effect. You screwed up.
My favorite comment in
Glitch Pro.
So
Glitch Pro. You're on the air.
Foxy said, "I love how Dave put on a serious face with a Link hat." That's my favorite comment I've read all night.
Glitch Pro. Glitch Pro.
Great.
Glitch Pro. You're on the air. Glitch Pro.
Yo, what's up?
Man, what you got for me, man? You're like one of the last callers for the night.
I'm actually not about baited. I'm just curious about something else. What do you think about the new button that PewDiePie got, the 50 mil?
He got what, a play button? Like it was a diamond or something like that?
But it's custom. It looks like his
golf
logo.
clap.
Yeah, good for him. Fucking, I don't care. I'm worried.
I'm
worried about pink. Hey, let me see. I'll take a look at it.
Do you think they're trying to like make it look like they're listening?
I don't know. You always have really hard questions for me. All right. You want to put your theory about what's going on with YouTube, Dave? Which I thought was Alex Jones's first. What's your fucking theory on the way between the sub glitch and not so much the recommendation, but the sub glitch? The recommendation thing, I think it's deliberate.
This has been something that's been going on for a long time. I've noticed issues with my channel on both the sub and viewer side for almost a year now. And in fact, Tommy and I have a conversation. We were both really micro channels about like weird irregularities that have happened. So here's what I think happened. I think about a year ago, 9 months ago, fucking YouTube found an irregularity within the matrix, within their system, within their code. Like systems that are this big, they didn't think a lot of it because sometimes when a little worm like this comes up, either it'll fucking get snuffed out by the IT department or it'll simply run its course. So they did nothing. They're not going to fucking say anything about it, even if, a few hundred thousand, not 100,000, but a few hundred or 1,000 people complain about it. There's no point in letting all the goddamn hackers know where your weaknesses are. So they just were like, we're going to fucking sit on this and go. The problem is it didn't go away and they never fucking caught it. And now it's everywhere. It's affecting the entire website. And I think it's kind of proven by H3H3's video that the only fucking thing that seems to be working on any of their new type of applications they put into the system is stuff that they're physically uploading. Like they're the stuff that are paid for, the paid advertisements. The only thing that are on trending and stuff are the things that they're physically uploading. I think it's the only side that's yet to be infected.
Let me help clarify for you for a second. You believe that there is a problem that they physically can't solve. They
cannot solve it.
They can't solve it. That they've no idea.
Solved it by now.
That this is. I'm going to make it simple. This is a coding issue. They know it's. They're aware of it. So better deny it, because everything they've tried hasn't worked thus far. At least with the sub glitch, with the recommendations, that has to be that. I would think that has to be it. But as far as the coding goes for the sub glitch,
I really believe
it's just too big. correct? Is that what you're saying?
There is nothing quite like this. I mean, there are other streaming services and stuff, but there's nothing that has
like
the type of
YouTube.
traffic that YouTube does. The scale and scope is unfucking precedented. So something like this makes complete sense to me. And we'll see if in about 6 months, when this still isn't fixed and YouTube suddenly does like a full fucking day of service and then everybody comes back and like half their videos are fucking gone, you'll know that I was right.
All right.
I just have a feeling it's going
You
to
understand, Glitch Pro? What he thinks is...
Yeah, I think that's a really neat theory, actually, that it is a mistake that they just don't know.
It's almost like a virus they can't cure. You know, it's
They're just lying.
There's
They
just
just
so
come out
much
and fucking
code that they can't go
lie.
through it. I don't know if that's true. Maybe a computer expert can come on and tell us why that's not true. Me and Dave are open to it. But I tell you something, as this has gone on, which is over a month now, I'm starting to believe it. As more time goes by, especially after that
Same here.
stupid video where they put those two
God.
dopes who are
YouTube-
obviously
YouTube doesn't
actors.
unsubscribe
We
people
don't.
from
And
people's
the way,
accounts.
why not just talk like a human being? Why do a scripted event? It clearly is a scripted event. We've done a testing over 100, and it's just not true. You are all crazy. When you could physically see this stuff through services
God, I
like
wanted to
Social
punch
Blade.
both.
And Keems fan, I've never heard of you or Clown, but then you guys are now my favorites alongside Keem, and happy to find you. I am thankful for Baited. You're welcome, sir. All right, Glitch. There you go, brother.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I wanted to punch both of those people in the face in that video.
I'm only taking Baited calls. I'm going to take a few Baited calls. Maybe I'll give it another 15 minutes.
God.
615, you're on the air. Baited only.
Hey, so I was just wondering, since the last time Keem pulled that stunt with Zoe Berger, whenever YouTube gets boring again, and anything like that happens, do you think people will just act like it's something that's going on, or people will believe it and buy into the hype of what's going on?
Let me try to decode what you said. When things are kind of down drama-wise, do you think that the YouTubers will do things to get extra hits? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. Will I do that under those circumstances? No. The most you're going to see from me is the chestnuts joke. You know, that's when I do a work.
Break a headsetter too.
No, I don't even really think Keem's joke was all that big a deal anyway. You know, I don't really think it was.
Do you
But
think
yeah,
people
sure.
will
I mean,
expect it next
look,
time?
I'm sitting there begging for likes because I need the likes. I need the likes. I need your likes, and I would never had to do that before. You know, I've actually asked for likes more than I've asked for donations.
Which I'm still curious why we're not over 500 likes right now.
Yes.
Right?
Jesus. God.
So that's what I believe. Thanks for the call, man. Let's keep them running through. Let's take some phone calls.
I mean, Dave's toys are ready to get
760
it
baited
on.
only. 760 baited only questions.
So, since you were talking with Keem and Colossal, it seemed like Keemstar didn't want any of the previous baited on the new baited episodes. Do you think you guys will be able to kind of get him to follow through with what he agreed originally, or do you think?
I hope not, because that's the end of the baited podcast. That's the one. If I didn't make that clear, I'll mainly make that clear before that episode, or at least some part of that episode, comes out. Period. That's got to come out. That's a Clown agreed to, and I agreed with Clown. You know. So I mean, that's just the way it works. And that's all I got for you, bud.
All right, thank you so much, man.
Yeah, man. Take care. Good man. 541, you're on the air.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man, what's up?
First of all, I'd just like to say, fuck those guys that keep saying that Keem's a billionaire and then
He's not a billionaire. Who said he was a billionaire? He says he's a millionaire.
Millionaire. He doesn't need the equal footing or whatever. You know?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
this.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, it's like, I've been tired of that narrative too, and I'm really enjoying
It's just not
getting all heated about it.
It's not true. If you want to look at things better, I remember my dad. My dad is a corporate man, and he told me I did amazing. You know, he told me I did fucking amazing. So I mean, that's one of the reasons. Is now Clown disagrees with me. He agrees we could do this and this thing, and I've heard people say, well, among friends. Well, Keem didn't know me from Adam from the start, so we weren't all like real tight friends at the time. I think if it were to start today, maybe we could have talked about something like that because we had a friendship. But I mean, it is a business arrangement that we take very seriously and we love a lot. And We want to make it a good, but we need a fair playing field for all three people. I'll be honest with you. For Keem, it's about growing his brand, which is nothing wrong with that, right? Yeah. And for Colossal, it's about art and talking about something and doing something creative and interesting. That's the most important. And for me, it's about paying bills. Those are our priorities, right? And there's nothing wrong with any of those priorities. None.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, brother. Thanks for calling. All right, you got anything else?
I was just gonna say, I think that your three different perspectives and everything really just brings everything together and just kind of like you just want to pay bills. Colossal is all artistic and everything. Keemstar's like, hey, the Keemstar name
wants
and
to be
everything.
the bigger Keemstar, and good for him. I see. The thing is, what I don't like what Keem just did, and that's the Keemstar I don't like. The Keemstar I do like is I want to win, I want to make it happen, I want to be the biggest. I like being around people like that. So that's the way I see it.
A go-getter,
I like to think myself the same way, you know. Thanks for the call, buddy. 732, you're on the air. I think it's the last one. Woodbury, where are you from? North Jersey? You're Central Jersey, right?
Jersey.
What's that?
Yo, can you get grade A undated?
Never. He won't go on with me.
What?
He won't go on with me. He hates my guts.
I can't hear you.
Grade A under A doesn't like Tommy C.
Well, I thought that grade A and Keem are friends. You can't get them on dated somehow.
No, I don't know if you caught this, but Grade stabbed Keem back.
I know that. But Keem tweeted out and he said that he's tight with Grade again.
Oh, is he? I didn't know that. I didn't know I wasn't even aware of that. But here's the thing: Grade hates my guts. In fact, in a conversation that I was having in YouTube land, I found out I was reassured again that Grade still hates my guts, and the feeling is 100% mutual. Now, if Keem said Grade A under A is going to be unbaited, I'm there, but he ain't going to come on probably because of me.
Wow, Grade's a bitch.
He is a bitch. Glad you're finally getting around to fucking seeing that.
I used to like GradeAUnderA. I used to subscribe to him and watch his
because the first thing out of my mouth is, in order for you to win an argument, Rom, does somebody have to call you a pedophile? Because I didn't call you a pedophile. You told everybody I did, and you still lost the argument. So that's the way I'm going to hang. Grade's going to get nothing but shit from me. I don't like him. He don't like me.
Is that still happening?
What's that?
Are you still getting phase banks unbaited?
I don't know anything. Only thing I'm worried about is betas going forward. Everything else is inconsequential. You know.
Yeah, it's good that beta didn't end. That's good.
Yeah, me too. All right, brother. Thanks for the call, Bo. I hope you like more episodes of beta, and I hope you sub here. Peace.
That dude smokes a lot of weed.
You guys are getting on my.
He's been hanging around with Real Talk.
You guys are getting on my fucking nerves. So I'm gonna fucking end the show.
You go get some fucking weed, bring it over here, and we will go to the moon, man.
Yeah.
You and me will go to the moon. Don't come. I don't know if you want to go on a train with a fucking.
No, I thought you were trying to do an Albert Pujols voice there.
No. No.
Yeah.
Guys, start plugging your shit.
Yeah, I know, man.
Huffman, please.
Yeah.
What? Oh, sorry.
He's always his timing is spectacular, isn't it?
Awful. Just
I know.
It's
the worst timing ever. Go ahead.
Just the worst. You want to check out my crappy channel where I actually do talk? You can go check me out at Grand Slam 87. Do a bunch of gaming stuff, sports, and the occasional drama, real life bit. I did a video yesterday, which you should go check out, and Tommy, I think, only watched half of it, so thank you.
I don't think I watched
I think it's one of the best videos you've ever done.
Actually, it was one of the best videos you ever
thank
did.
you.
Too bad I didn't watch the rest of it. It was
fucking great.
Good. Leafy is here.
Also, be sure to check out my Advocare link down below, because taking that the last 2.5 years, it's gotten me swole, brah.
Yeah, swole. Dead on Dave, where can they catch you at?
Yes, check me out over at Dead on Dave Productions. We do wrestling, sports, Nerd and the Jerk, man, our weekly, now soon to be weekly Bro Fest, where we just talk about everything going on in pop culture. But tonight, if you're a wrestling fan, I'm the place you want to be, because we are going to be live right after the pay-per-view for your Copious review. Make sure you're there for it. We're going to have a good time. And I'm also an owner of a Smite team now that won its first round fucking matchup. Come on, you want to be a part of this.
Yeah.
5,000 subs by the end of the year on Dead on Day Productions, and 1,000 subs by the end of the year for Jeff the Huff Huffman. That's what I want.
There we go.
Give it to me.
There we go.
Give it.
Yeah.
240 away. Let's go.
Do it.
Want it.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Need it.
And then if you do so, Tommy C will take his shirt off.
No, I
No, he
won't.
probably won't.
All right.
Don't give
You
something to
probably
Tommy. You see, you can't negotiate with someone else's money.
I swear to God, when you
gotta be
pricks send me $1,000, I'm just fucking taking it. Don't you send me to take my shirt off. Yeah. You can fucking cry all you want.
Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. No.
Yay.
What?
Fuck.
And that's on Moms.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
God.
Check me. I'm Tommy C. Subscribe to my podcast right here on YouTube called Baited with Keemstar and Colossal's Crazy. Make sure you sub me. And my hockey channel, too, which is called Shot from the Point Hockey. Just type Shot from the Point Hockey in the search bar. You'll fucking find it. Looks very similar to the logo we have here. All right. I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm sure you are,
sound
too.
like it.
You sound tired. It's been an emotional night, man. We got his
Emotional fucking week. And now my week
we got
starts.
front row seats for it, Dave.
Fucking ain't right, dude. It was a great vantage point.
It was.
Yeah, it's been an emotional week. I tried the weekend wasn't much
You're
better.
still out of headset.
But you know what? Iron sharpens iron, my friend, and we're going to be just fine, stronger because of it. It's going to be okay.
All right, bitch. I'll see y'all. Make sure you sub me and all this other stuff. And thank you so much, especially for the donations this week. I got to give.
Yeah, thank you guys.
I got to give Jeff and Dave and even Ion like a lot of good Christmas stuff for money. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. 9. What time do we go on tomorrow? 4 p.m. Eastern Time. See you tomorrow. Shot from the Point Dead. See you tomorrow.
Oh, 10 Don Drapers, cut the jukebox on, make the whippers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go. Holler at the tens and spend a little dough. Not on them, no, they can buy their own drinks. Take that work week off, 5 days in the bucket. Fuck it, you got a boss who's a jerk who doesn't. Throw on some Wu-Tang, bring the motherfucking ruckus. There is no pretext. We are living and we love it on a budget. Never mind, we just nudge it to the side. Give the kids a little time. We are living till we die. Focused and we hustle, but we still be getting high. No exception to the rule. Do what you do to get by. Cause the clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go. At a house party getting jammed up, you were Tony Danza. When they ask who's the fucking boss, put your